Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Ray. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading on Summer Walker. If you have not checked out her new R&B album, go ahead and check it out. I listened to some of the music. There is one on there where you see Cardi B kind of like talking out. And basically her album overall is fire. I really like it. I don't know much about Summer. I just know that she has one child. And I think that the baby's daddy is London on the track. Maybe I said that wrong, his name wrong, but she's relatively young. I think she's in her mid 20s, and she's an R&B singer songwriter, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to be using today the Intuitive Night Goddess or the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck to do this reading. I actually picked this up in one of the spiritual shops that I went to, and I don't know, I felt like connected and drawn to it. So we're going to see what is coming up for Summer, for the future. Like what does she need to know? What does she need to be aware of? So I'm just going to shuffle some cards, and we're going to get into the reading. Now, I actually had recorded this, believe it or not. I used an app, and midway, I guess the internet connection disconnected. And when it came back on, it picked up the recording, but it did not pick up the audio. So you hear like 5 minutes into the reading, you can hear me, and then the last 6 minutes or 7 minutes of the reading, you couldn't. So that really sucked. But I think that was spirit telling me that again, just needed to disconnect for a moment and let's redo it again. Um, all right. So the first card that I get for Summer, it is the Queen of Cups. So I feel like again, this is her. And being that she's so young, I think she's an old wise soul, like an old soul in this lifetime. And I feel like what she ultimately wants is a family. She wants stability, but she wants everything. She wants her career to take off. Um, I don't know why I keep hearing spirit tell me like gospel influence or gospel music or collaborating with a gospel artist. So I feel like if she's not into that, I know she does R&B music. At some point she may actually do something with a gospel artist or work with some in some capacity with gospel. I also feel like there's something in her body. Spirit wants her to realize how beautiful she is and that she doesn't really need to, enhance anything. But I do feel like there may be like a cosmetic procedure or something that she does do that kind of alters her face or image as well. I don't know why, but I feel like there is something coming up within the next 2 years or less. The Eight of Wands tells me just a lot of communication going on now. I think that, I don't know how new of an artist she is, but I do know that she's going to be picking up a lot of attention with this new album. And I feel like, again, over the next couple of years, we're just going to see a lot of more of her kind of in her creative zone, communicating with other people, branching, networking. So I don't feel like she's going to stop just in music. What I was saying in the other reading that I had done before it cut off was that I kept seeing more of her like going into TV, kind of like Brandy did, and had a sitcom. I'm not saying that she's going to do this, that Summer's going to do this, but I feel like there is something about working in the movie industry as well. So we may see her, have a part or a role and something bigger to come. But I feel like people have their eyes on her. A lot of people are wanting to see her succeed, but then, again, it is a new world. So I feel like when I say it's a new world, it's just we're in a different state of consciousness as I'm doing this reading in November 2021. So I do feel like, again, there's a lot of pressure from older people in the industry that may look at her and they're like, well, she's a new artist, we're not going to help her, lift her up, because we had to work hard. But again, it's not about, trying to make the road easier or the pathway easier for someone just because they're a little younger than you, or new in the industry. It should not be that way. And that mentality has to change because as brothers and sisters, we should always uplift one another. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So again, it's all about emotional fulfillment for her. I feel like again, this is talking about a second pregnancy. So I don't know if if she's going to be having another child within the next 5 years or less, but I feel like she will. I feel like there is something about another pregnancy or another announcement, another birth coming up for her sooner. It could be anywhere between now and 5 years. Um, the Seven of Cups tells me again she has a lot of options. This can be a little confusing to her. When are now in the music world, you're exposed to money, you're exposed to things that other people perhaps don't necessarily have in their, immediate circle. It's almost like you now have power, you have money, and you can do things that you haven't done before. So like acquiring new property, buying things, helping out her family and helping out friends. I feel like that's what she's going to be doing. The nymph of cups comes out too. So it's almost like there is a sexual part of her, like her sexuality that is being explored, and it's blossoming as well. So what may have satisfied her in relationships with men in the past is not going to be the same triggers in the present. Now, do I mean this is about sex? No, no, not at all. What I'm talking about is the relationship, the foundation, communication, going for a certain type, of guy. Some women are into bad boys. Some women are into people, men that can provide, and I feel like her sense of how spirit presents this to me is almost like her way of seeing men in general is changing, and it's more of a mature type of viewpoint of what she wants in a man. And she's not into the immature type, and I feel like again it will get very tiring and boring for her. The justice card comes in, so there may be something legal that she has to go through at some point, but I feel like she has the upper hand, and I feel like again it's about her wanting to be treated fairly and treated right. And also I feel like getting paid what she's due. This could be like the record company or somebody else in her team kind of like keeping money for themselves rather than um being honest and upright. So I feel like she's going to have a pulse on all of that. I did get the sun card. So no matter what's coming up with her, this is like the most beautiful divine card that you can get in any tarot reading. It basically overrides any negative minor arcana or any negative cards that you see in a tarot reading. The sun card is like God. It's God's swords, is divine. So she's being divinely guided in everything that she does. I also feel like there's a connection um to the spiritual world, and like a grandmother or a great grandmother figure. I don't know who's passed in her family. Like I said, I don't know anything about her, but I feel this presence of a very old soul, an older woman who would have passed that is around her as like a guardian angel. Um, I feel like this person may have had like a very Christian type of background, maybe in Baptist church or like a that kind of background. So I don't know, but it's somebody that was very, very religious in their beliefs, but very loving. Um, that's in the spirit world. Ten of Swords. So there are some things that she kind of has to look out. These are more like fears and things that she has. Like I think that also she's so conscious about her image. Not that she's narcissistic or anything like that, but I just feel like they may put a lot of pressure. The industry puts a lot of pressure for you to have like a pretty body, no cellulite, especially if you're a female. And it's ridiculous expectations. But this is like more about her letting go of fears and worries and not being so riddled by that. But I see them coming up. And the Seven of Wands again, it just feels like with the Seven of Wands, there's just like this battlefield, and she's like the Joan of Arc. So she's going to have to defend herself, and she's going to speak her mind. Summer's not someone that's going to, because she's young, she's going to let other people walk all over her. I don't see that at all. I feel like she's going to have somebody, again, I said, a female older in the industry that may be, or it could be someone younger, but it's a female energy that's going to come up against her. And again, the reclamation tool, card, sorry, the reclamation. So for me, this is like, again, standing in her power. She's about to take flight. She's transforming. It's like she's reclaiming her sovereignty in so many ways as time progresses, and she is established more as an artist. The Three of Pentacles, again, this is about like wealth, money coming to her. This is about like good things culminating for her, but always like a creative side. So like yeah, financially I feel like she has nothing to worry about in the immediate future. I feel like again it's all about her making choices, and that's really where the confusion comes up for her, because she's going to be offered so many things, but not every thing that's offered to you is going to be a good thing. That goes for anybody that's looking at this. Sometimes we are given 2 or 3 jobs as an offer, a job offer, but not all of those jobs are going to be the best jobs for us. Then we have here the Warrior of Cups. So again, yeah, this is telling me that she's going to be very much standing up for herself and her beliefs and what she wants. She's not going to let anybody walk all over her. She's literally, standing up for what she believes in. And then I get here the universe. So she's coming full circle. She's really stepping into her power. I think that she's completing a cycle. And music, like I said, is not the end of it for Summer. I feel like she's going to be doing other things. She's going to find this point, like within the next 10 years, where she may just feel like the industry is no longer for her. Music is no longer for her. Or that she will continue to do music in some capacity, but she's not so much like, I need to pump out a record every 2 years or every 3 years to stay relevant, or I need to maintain an image to keep up with the younger girl that comes out onto the music scene that's like now the new hit girl. You know what I mean? It's like she doesn't need that. And I think she's like understanding that, like, and I feel like she's going to end up married with someone that is loving and giving, but a lot more older than her. The Four of Wands, that's what she wants. That's like the 11-11 connection. This is like establishing a good future for yourself and for your partner. Buying a home or traveling, um, having financial security. That's what she wants, and that's what she will have. The Ace of Cups is marriage, like I said, something committed. So I don't know with her baby's daddy, like how that relationship is going or what her love life looks like now. But I can tell you there is a more solid union, whether it's with him or somebody else. I kind of feel like this will be someone else other than that person. But again, we will have to see how this all plays out. But I do see her again with the Four of Pentacles, just having choices and working hard um, for her money and keeping everything in balance. It's like everything has to be in balance and in order for her. And then we have here the Ten of Wands. So again, the Ten of Wands feels like she has to work hard for this, but it's not going to come at an easy price. Fame for Summer is not going to be easy, meaning that it's going to require hard work. It's going to sometimes require you sacrificing your personal peace and space to make other people happy. And it's also like carrying the baggage of other people. This could also be the future partner that I see for her has some baggage from a previous relationship or her baby's daddy. And she's holding on to that baggage and she brings it into her life. And I think that her music will reflect that you will see, or hear certain lyrics that pertain to the things that are happening and playing out in her life, whether it's emotional pain that she's gone through or it is, some other type of pain. But the Six of Swords tells me again she is moving. So again, I don't know where she's living now, if it's Los Angeles or it's Atlanta or wherever she's living. It doesn't matter where she's living, but she will be moving from where she currently lives. There is some type of move, and I really feel like this is a physical location of a property or moving. So it's very interesting. But yeah, the Empress is her standing in her power, and this again talks about birthing a new idea or giving birth. So I feel like I said, like within the next 5 years or less, she's pregnant again, and it may be a boy. I don't know why. I could be wrong on that. Again, genders, it's not always going to be accurate, but I just feel like a male energy. And I feel like again, she may have another child. So I wish her all the best of the luck, all my Summer Walker fans. And yeah, I cannot wait to finish hearing her album. I just got to listen to a few tracks and I'm gonna listen to some more of it. And yeah, y'all take care. If you have any other celebrities that you want me to do a reading on, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't followed me on Patreon, join it. I have a lot of developmental videos. I'm dropping several videos this weekend. One talking about omens and the meanings of them. Again, this is content that you won't find here on my YouTube channel. It is specifically for my Patreon community. And then also I'm dropping about a video about the power of using your hands, hand gestures to heal and to cleanse energy or cleanse the space. So stay tuned to that. If you want to join my Patreon, it's www.patreon.com/psychic medium Ray, and go ahead and join me there. All right, guys, I love you so much. Until next time. Bye.